Hey everyone, I just wanted to come on here and say I'm straight.
Why are you laughing?
Just kidding, obviously gayer than a rainbow. And we're happy about it.
Okay.
Today's video is going to be my coming out story. Yay! There are some crucial things for context here. Number one, I grew up in semi-rural suburbia, bordering on country, but not really country. It was a very conservative town. Okay, not a lot of diversity, predominantly white, predominantly heterosexual, that we know of, okay? That we know of. Anyway, some beautiful people there. If you're from that town and you're watching this, I probably love you if you're watching this, okay? Anyway, primary school. I learned the word gay for the first time. Keep in mind, I'm 5 years old. Never heard the word before, to my recollection, but my introduction to the word was in a negative way. Obviously, I was called gay, didn't know what that word meant. All that I knew was it was said in a nasty way by the boys at school who were mean to me, and they kept calling me gay. And I was like, one,
I don't know what that word means, and two, you're mean.
So whatever you're saying, no, I'm not that, because you have a disgusted look on your face, and I'm not disgusting, so I'm not gay.
Whatever that means.
Lots of homophobic slurs, as we can imagine, blah, blah, blah. I always had a group of girlfriends. Always. Even from preschool. You know how lots of people would play in the sand pit, they'd go down the slippery slide. I was inside cutting up sheets of paper and turning them into skirts. Because that's what the girls were doing and I wanted to hang out with them and we used to dance in them. Anyway, it was fun times, okay? Then continued on, I think by third grade, I had learned obviously what being gay meant. Also at this point in time, I formed crushes on the girls in my grade. There would be like one in particular that I just like had a strong liking to. In hindsight, it was just me being like, I want to be your number one best friend. Not really like, I want to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Anyway, that continued on all the way through primary school. Not really much to say. Again, didn't really give much thought to my sexuality. Like, I thought I was gonna grow up and marry Emma Watson because I loved Hermione Granger. But also I definitely was hiding the fact that High School Musical, I had a crush on Troy Bolton. Looking back, I'm like, yeah, you were gay. You were dreaming of cuddling up with Troy Bolton. That's gay.
That's gay.
Anyway, then fast forward high school. Now, the primary school that I went to, the high school that you automatically get sent to, I remember vividly my mum being like, you can't go there because you will die. And I mean, maybe I would have. So anyway, my mum fights for me to get sent to the neighboring high school. Thank God, because that's where I met a bunch of great people. Anyway, I get sent there. And so I thought, wait, maybe no one's gonna consider me to be gay. No one's gonna call me gay. No one's gonna call me homophobic slurs. And to my surprise, I found guy friends. Well, I mean, found myself guy friends. I found myself in a group of guys. Very weird, very surprising. But after like 2 days of hanging out with these guys, I felt like, oh, maybe I'm gonna be okay. But I was yearning to hang out with those girls again. I feel like my people are over there and I'm here. Do you know, it was like something wasn't right about this situation. One of the guys that was in this group ended up, as you do, as straight people do, get into boyfriend-girlfriend situation when it's like, we've been here for 5 minutes. Anyway, we're gonna call him Jeff. Jeff, pretty nice guy. No ill will. I don't feel unsafe around him. Jeff starts dating a girl called Lily, because I love that name. The whole time that I'm sitting with, wait, what's his name? With Jeff. And when he's hanging out with Lily, I'm going, I want to hang out with Lily. Because what will happen is me and the guys,
Me and the bros.
we will come out of class, we will congregate, and then we have Jeff over there talking to Lily, little kiss kiss, you guys are babies, what are you doing? Kiss kiss. And then I watch Lily walk away and I'm going, Lily, take me with you. And this goes on for about a fortnight. 2 weeks of me just going, I'm meant to be with Lily and her girlfriends. I'm meant to be over there. But I keep pushing that feeling down because I'm going, wait, you're safe. You're with a bunch of guys that don't want to beat you up. Anyway, in class, I'm obviously getting along better with the girls and having having more to say and more to chat about, Lily starts talking with a bunch of guys, and Lily goes, okay, I'm gonna head, guys, and go to my girlfriends. And I go, Lily, I think I might come and sit with you guys too, if that's okay. Lily's like, yes, of course. I follow Lily. I turn back around. Jeff is like this. Like, he's pissed. He's pissed that I have gone with his girlfriend, which, to be honest, I was not giving straight guy. Let me tell you now. I was trying to make those shorts as short as possible, and whatever shoes the girls were wearing, I was wearing too. I was not copying the guy's style. I also remember at this time, white Converse were very popular with the girls in my school. The guys were wearing like black leather shoes, or like, I don't even know, because I didn't care to look at their shoes. I cared to look at the girls' shoes. They understood fashion. They understood style. Even though we had a uniform, they knew how to bend it just enough to make it look like Gossip Girl, but in the burbs, in the suburbs. So the girls, the cool girls, they were wearing white Converse. So I bought white Converse. And one of the guys in this group, we'll call him Bill. Bill looks at my shoes and goes,
Why are you wearing white Converse? That's for girls.
and I was like, oh no, I've been caught out. They're gonna discover the fact that I don't know that I'm gay. Anyway, I was like, well, I like them. And did I stop wearing them? No, because guess what? The girls complimented them, and that's all that matters. Let's go back to Jeff and Lily. Shall we? Okay, so I hang out with Lily. Jeff was not happy with me. And I remember Jeff coming up to me and being like,
Why are you hanging out with Lily?
and I was like, I just think I'm better off hanging out with girls. Like, I just have more fun. And he's like,
Guys don't hang out with girls unless they're gay. Are you gay?
and I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. Jesus Christ. Anyway, he was not happy. He had beef with me for a little bit. And also, I didn't really continue hanging out with Lily, to be honest. I kind of migrated to my own group of girlfriends. Except one of those girls who I don't really talk to anymore. She was scary, okay? She scared me. And she was in the vicinity of these girls that I was hanging out with. And I walk up and I'm like, hey guys. And she comes past, pushes me over and goes, move the I was stunned. I did literally fall on the dirt and do a little bit of a skid. And also, she's a lesbian, so she had her own things to work through. So we forgive her. But that was my 7th grade experience. 8th grade, things take a turn. Things get interesting. After the whole Jeff and Lily situation, like, guys don't really talk to me. And what did I have in my favor? Beautiful girlfriends that the guys wanted to get with. The guys would come up, and if they'd say anything homophobic, the girls that they had crushes on or that they liked would defend me. And so then they would reel it back in a bit because they wanted to impress the girls. And how do you not impress the girls? By making fun of their gay best friend who doesn't think that he's gay. Now we're in year 8. One of my good girlfriends, let's just call her Demi, because that's her name. Sorry, Demi. She has this little crushy crush with this guy. We'll call him Josh. That's not his name, but we'll call him Josh. Looking back, don't think she was that interested in him, to be honest, but he was head over heels crushing on her hard. Me and Demi like this. Especially in 8th grade, inseparable. We're sitting down, Josh comes over, let's paint the picture. Me, Demi, Josh. Josh has a little friend that comes and scoots over and sits next to him opposite me. And what's the first thing that he does? He puts his hand out. He goes, hi. Let's call him Lewis. He goes, hi, I'm Lewis. And I go, Lewis? I'm Ethan. In that moment, I look at him, a guy that is in the grade above me, which was my specialty, looks at me, acknowledges me, does not call me a homophobic slur. He's not the ugliest on the ice. What do those 3 equate to? Me falling in love with him. Obviously. Now shut your mouth. I was deprived of love because nobody else was gay. I wasn't even gay, apparently, at that time. And so I look at him and go, that's my man. That's my future husband. So we add each other on Snapchat. Also not good for the delusion. He's very sweet because he clearly thinks I'm gay. Obviously, I think everyone did, but he was being nice. He was answering all the questions that I was asking him because I was like, what did you do for fun? Oh my God, I can't believe you took 2 hours to get back to me. What do you mean? You don't like me? No, he doesn't like you, Ethan. He likes girls. He very quickly realizes I have a crush on him. Why? Because I go up and tell him Oh my god. Up until this point, I've been denying the gay allegations. I've been saying I don't care to label my sexuality, which was very true because I really didn't give much thought to it. It was like, I just love hanging out with my girls. I love going on Tumblr, and I love watching The Vampire Diaries and Pretty Little Liars and Gossip Girl. And I love pretending like I'm in an episode of Gossip Girl when I'm at school. That was where my head was at. Okay, this is where things take a turn. I am essentially known as the gay guy that won't admit it, or like there's a level of curiosity, like am I not? Because I was constantly getting asked. Once I set my eyes on Lewis and I was like, we're forever. This is forever. I had the biggest realization. 13-year-old Ethan was like, I am gay because I love this man. I want to be with this man. And so I'm gay. I don't even ruminate on the thought or speak to anyone about it at all. What do? I take a selfie. I put a cute little effect on it. I make it black and white. It's giving Ariana Grande 2014. I'm in my writing era and I write the biggest freaking expose about my sexuality and coming to terms with it. I attach it to the photo. I post it to Facebook. Keep in mind, I've not told my friends, I've not told my family, and it blows up. I'm talking 1,000+ likes, 500+ comments. I'm 13. I don't even know that many people. To this day, never had that much attention on me. And I'm getting all kinds of positive comments, positive reactions, privately, publicly. It's beautiful. For the Leo moon in me, for the drama queen, I'm like, oh, finally getting the attention I deserve. That feeling of euphoria quickly turns to panic because, oh wait, you didn't tell your family. Yeah. Me thinking that blocking my family from seeing it would do anything. Hello, we love to share things, especially online. So obviously, my family sees it. I post that on a Friday. By Saturday night, I'm panicking. By Sunday, my mum's going, why did I just get a call from blah, blah, blah saying congratulations on Ethan being gay? And I'm like, I don't know. I posted something, but I regret it. So what do? I delete the post and I backpedal. I backtrack as quick as I ever had before. And I go, no. It was just me trying to get people off my chest, trying to take the power away from people calling me gay. It was a roller coaster of emotions that weekend. Monday, I go to school and everyone's like, yay, congratulations, you're gay. And you know it. We knew you were. And I'm like, shut your mouth. I take it back. I'm actually not. And they're like, what are you? Heath, it's okay. We support you. I don't give a fuck if you support me. I'm not gay. I confuse myself so much because even though I was backpedaling, I think maybe 5 months of having a crush on Lewis, I go, girls, I'm gonna tell him I have a crush on him. All the girls, love you divas, they said, Eve, he's not gay. He's not gonna reciprocate. And I was like, guys, you don't get it. He will love me. I go up to him in front of all of his friends and I say, I like you. He's like,
oh, okay, like I'm not gay, so.
Oh, immediately go back. Tears. I am a wreck. My life has been shattered. The love of my life doesn't love me back. I knew I wasn't gay. He was just a one-off. Yeah. Then I proceed every year to pick one guy to obsess over for the whole year. And that got me through high school. Not only that, I was having crushes on guys outwardly, very much outwardly. And yet every time I'd go to a party, because 9th grade, the parties kicked up from surrounding high schools. Everyone was coming together, these big parties, and they would all go, Ethan, you're Ethan, you came out on Facebook. And I was like, no, nice to meet you, but I'm not gay. Very defensive. So basically from that post till the end of high school, I spent basically the whole time being the guy that came out as gay, but then took it back, isn't really sure of his sexuality. Kind of iconic because it put me on the map. It put me on the social map. Yes, it did. Also, when I did come out, even though I retracted it, it did stop. The homophobic slurs did stop. And by 10th grade, no one even gave a shit. Everyone got sick and tired of it. Oh my God, I completely forgot. Keep in mind, this is a very confusing time for me and my sexuality. I see a guy. I can't remember how I saw him. Maybe through social media somehow. I was in the 9th grade and I find a guy. Let's call him Connor. He's openly gay. What the hell? He's obviously not at my high school. He's at a different high school. And I am obsessed. There's a common theme. This is not a like for like situation or follow for follow where I go, wait, they're following me out of the blue and liking my stuff. No, there's none of that. I'm just going, of course we're meant to be together. And I'm going to be the one to facilitate it. My chances feel better because he's gay, you know. I message him out of the blue. No, never met him, no mutual friends. I message him, I think on Facebook. We start talking. He's cute, he's funny, he's mysterious. He's also 2 years older than me. naughty. Not only that, he has good music taste. I remember he had glasses. He was giving like Jonathan Bailey a little bit, like a young Jonathan Bailey, but like a little bit of a nerdier Jonathan Bailey. My god, this is really exposing me. Keep in mind, we're texting, we're like having a little bit of flirty back and forth. He tells me where he works. It's like a music DVD store situation. I go to this shopping center, which I would go to as a teenager anyway, but I walk past and I see him working there. Keep in mind, we've never met. We've also not strongly flirted at this point where it's like we're both in the talking stage. It's very much like beginning days, but I'm like, I'm gonna go in. I choose to buy something, of course, because then he's gonna serve me. He's gonna take one look at me and go, oh my god, I love him. I pick up Ariana Grande's My Everything, as I should. First CD I ever bought with my own money, by the way. I put it on the counter. And I look at him and I go, just that, please. He's mute. He's silent. As he should be. He's gobsmacked. He's like,
is that all?
Yes, Connor, that's all.
I'm shaking. I'm like this, like, thank you, taking it. Oh my god, I would have looked absolutely psycho. But I was buying Ariana Grande, so that's kind of cute and endearing, I hope. Anyway, I leave and I go, cool. I've got an Ariana Grande CD. I've met the love of my life. He messages me and goes,
Did you just come into the store and buy an Ariana Grande CD?
and I'm like, yes. A little bit of a complicated situation, but basically we end up hooking up. Not like that. Fast forward, we're talking, I'm crushing hard, we're flirting. I lived on the corner of a main intersection and there was lots of car accidents. It was actually so common that if we would hear it, we go, oh, another one. They were never really like extremely severe. It was like more so the car would be wrecked, but like the people would be A-okay. This one night, he goes,
do you want to come over? We can like watch a movie or listen to music.
and I'm like, keep in mind, I've retracted my gay statement. I'm no longer gay. As I'm planning my wedding with a guy that works at a DVD store. We organized for him to pick me up, me to sneak out my window. I'm like, I'm gonna wait till it's like late enough so that everyone in my house is asleep and I can just go. What happens? Big boom bang car accident out the front. Bigger than normal. This is big. This is like ambulance, police, sirens, everything's going on. He's gonna pick me up in 10 minutes. Oh my god. Now the accident happens. My mum and sister come rushing in. They're like, oh my god, accident. They rush out the front and I go, oh my god, he's gonna be here in 10 minutes. What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? I can't sneak out because everyone is there, including my mum and sister. What do? I sneak out past them. They don't see me because they're busy being good civilians and helping the people in the car crash. What am I doing? Going to a guy's house. Yep, this isn't a morality check. Okay, he picks me up. Oh my god. I know some of you know this feeling when you're like 14, 15 and there's a 17-year-old with their license and they can drive. Immediately 10 extra points in the hot scale. Immediately they just shoot right up. We go to his house. He leads me to his bedroom. He shows me some great music. Do we kiss a little? Yeah, we do. But we don't do the deed because I was like, I'm not gay. We watch some movies in bed. It's cute, it's a vibe. It gets to like 2 a.m. and I'm like, I have to go. You have to drive me home. He drives. I tell him to go down the little side streets because it's quicker. He turns left down this little side street. You know, if you live there, you know that it's a sharp right turn. He did not. And so we get to the end and it's about to turn right. And I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. He quickly veers and it goes up on the curb. And he's like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? I didn't see it. We start driving. He's like, Ethan, don't want to alarm you, but my car is turning left and I'm not doing anything. I'm like fighting to keep it straight. Shut up. We drive for another 5 minutes and he's like, I have to pull over. The whole wheel popped off, guys. The whole wheel. Right off his car. Yup. Back left. Gone. Back up the road. So what happens? He has to call his mom. She comes and picks us up. I've never met her, by the way. Don't know her. It's quiet in the car. Because keep in mind, it's like 3, 4 a.m. at this point. She's not happy, as you can imagine. Oh boy. She drops me off. I sneak back into my bedroom. No one was alarmed. No one knew I snuck out. He messages me and says,
I just got a roasting from my mum because you're 2 years younger than me. I'm 17. That's not okay, according to her.
and you know what? Respect. Respect, mama. Even though everyone was doing it, there is a little bit of a power trip going on. I wasn't aware of it, but that age is confusing and I respect her. Did we keep talking to each other? Of course. That basically lasted like on and off, talking like that, hanging out for like a year. Now we're gonna jump forward. For the longest time I was like, I am just never gonna label my sexuality because the labels are for you guys, not for me. But actually, labels can be beautiful when you know that they don't have to confine you. Because I always struggled with gay as a label because at that time, the stereotype of gay was wearing mesh shirts to the club or wearing nothing but leather to the clubs, you know, like a leather jockstrap. And I just didn't relate to that because I was 14. But now, after having my own experiences, coming to terms with my sexuality, I'm like, this is a beautiful thing. Being gay is kind of whatever I want it to be. Being gay is kind of whatever I want it to be. And honestly, it probably wasn't until 21. By that time, I'd had my fair share of experiences and experimentation. I had my fun. And I knew that I was gay. And I was not ashamed. I remember being 21 and just thinking, I don't care what anyone else thinks. For the first time, I actually meant it. Those feelings that I had were so strong, I could not deny them any longer. But it's not that I think I was denying them. I don't think I'd experienced enough to really like pinpoint and feel confident in the label, but also confident enough to accept what I liked. But by 21, yeah, I was confident. It took a while to get there, but we got there in the end and now we're here. So basically that's my coming out story. Yay. Let me know if you want to hear the hookup stories because there's some fun ones. Yeah, if there's any guys from my past watching this, watch out. Just kidding. I won't expose. Kind of exhausted going through my history, to be honest. Now we're here. Now we're gay and proud. Fun times. Anyway, hopefully you can laugh at me or you can laugh with me about this situation. Love you, bye.